All right, so for Cancer rising, we got Jupiter is going to be in the 10th house, and Ashwini in Aries. All right, so, but it's with Rahu, Mercury, Sun. Now, Jupiter is not the greatest planet for Cancer. However, it does rule the 9th house as well, so it definitely can bring very positive things when it comes to moving, but it does bring in a little bit of competition and work due to the fact that it rules that 6th house. And it may have some adversity to overcome, but with finances, I think you're pretty good. You can see an increase in finance this year, especially due to the aspect of Jupiter and Saturn hitting the 2nd house. So Jupiter wants you to move. So Jupiter maybe have you take a move. Jupiter can create a travel situation, because you got Rahu traveling for career, Rahu in the 10th house, making a move. It's a possibility, okay? It's not guaranteed, but it's going to be time, then it will be time, probably in around these months. However, you do want to be cautious of your health. You do want to, it will be out in the forefront for everybody. And like I said, competition can be healthy, but just make sure that it's a positive thing. You're doing it for yourself to move up, not necessarily to put anybody down. It depends on your nakshatra. I got the Ashlesha there, and you got Pusha there, and you have Punarvasu. So also good time to work on those routines. You got Jupiter looking at the 6th house too as well. So all in all, this is just a wonderful time for Jupiter. Jupiter is in a position where it can be, Jupiter is actually a fiery planet, and so it's in a position to blaze, and just like, oh, I'm bright again and I'm shining. So developing a routine for Cancer rising is actually very important, because it will actually help you to conquer and strategize a little bit more, and be able to put things in order so that you can take your steps up, and you may be able to see things clearer where you need to go to rise up. And it is about rising up for you at this time as a Cancer rising. How are you thinking about what I should do? So depending on where your moon is, what I should do, how do I get what I want? How do I conquer these things? How do I just rise in life in general? But I see it as a positive. But yes, Mercury rules the 12th house and the 3rd house, that deals with obviously travel, being alone, asylums, getting even spirituality. So it could be wavering at times for you, and it may feel like you kind of don't know where you want to go in your career, and that's what can cause the move as well. So just maybe wait till, like I said, Mercury retrograde to make your decision, because it is going to affect your home life. Your work always affects your home life, no matter what, especially for a Cancer rising. And it's the 4 pillars, the 4 cardinal signs are naturally there too as well. So, but especially right now, how Mercury is positioned, you might want to pay attention to where you're trying to go. Pay attention to the friends and siblings that maybe want to influence you in a certain way, and maybe have their own way of thinking for you, their own way of trying to tell you, being strict on you, or the shame that can come from botany while Mercury is retrograding there. And like I said, you have to figure out separation from yourself and others. So this does deal with a certain aspect that may bring some type of shame. So take your time, or you could be the one doing it, honestly. But so take your time and just see things through before you make a decision impulsively, because remember, Mars is in Punarvasu. Yeah, it's great to a certain degree, but it's also in the 12th house. And when Mars is in the 12th house, it can be great for spirituality and yoga pursuits, because it's that mind-body connection. And you know, the spirit, it's like a physical spiritual practice. But when you have Venus there, it could also bring it to a more pleasure seeking and wavering, because of it is Gemini. You're seeking something because of Venus is in Mirshisha. You're seeking a certain, but it could be more intellectual, and it could be that more spiritual side to come out. And maybe you want to switch a career path that brings out more of a passion and more of a spirituality. Maybe that's what you need to move towards. And I advise pretty much anybody to do that if they can, in the right setting and with the right progression, aka not just a dasha taking place and then now you want to do something different. I mean, like when you say, okay, this is what I really want to do, and I'm gonna make some steps. I'm gonna write out some steps to, like, at least do this once a day, or at least I can start making some kind of progress, literally and active. And so that's how I see it. It's a good time to save money. You'll just be way more strict about your finances and more aggressive and more, all right, this is what we need to do. And especially with the family, hey, this is what we need to do. I'm going to put it here, here, and here. You could be traveling to see your mother as well. Could be traveling to see, this can come out in escapism and sexual pleasures as well. You may see some of that, may experience some of that. So that's why I said it's great to develop some kind of spiritual practice as well. So not everything is about what you feel, but if you are in solitude, this is a good time to read and learn and study up on your craft. So that's pretty much it. The main focus of a Cancer rising is definitely going to be 2nd house, 6th house, and 10th house, dealing with all career, finances, public image, and routines, and obstacles and diseases, health things. So having a healthy routine, having a routine in which one that builds you up, having if you start with the routine aspect and get that down, the Jupiter will be happy. The Jupiter will be more easy to manifest the positive things that you want and get over the curves, and increase the finances. And because I know that's one of the main goals right now, and then one of the main visions and paths that you're trying to go down as a Cancer rising. So that's it for Cancer rising. World peace.